the day of his death, few hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours before, when he was waiting down in Cosio, he saw Don Valentin Marichalar coming, I think from Santander, and the literal words are this: Don Valentin, what the girls are saying is true, but you be very careful, because the church must be very careful in the judgment of these kinds of events. And that has been told to me by Don Valentin Marichalar. As a matter of fact, he wrote down these words in a kind of diary that he was.
That's right, and he was the pastor, official pastor of Garabandal, yes. Did you know that he planned to return to Garabandal the second time on August the 8th? Did you know that he was going to go back? Has he informed you that he will return?
You mean my brother
Luis?
Well, the first time he went without me. And then when I finished the retreat, I went again to Aguilar de Campo, and then we planned to go together with that family. The Fontanella, very good friends of us, he was at that moment.
And that was July the 29th. And Conchita was not in town at the time, she was in Santander.
That's right, because I saw the other three, but not Conchita the first time.
Now, it has been reported that Father Luis had a premonition that the Mass he said in Garabandal on the day of August the 8th, when he was acting pastor, and he was proud of the fact that he was acting pastor of Garabandal that day, was going to be his last. Did he have a premonition?
Famous, I don't know about the premonition, but what I know is that everybody was talking for, not just for a week, but for years, about that particular Mass. And the last time I saw Jacinta, maybe 7 months ago, Jacinta, we don't talk. When I see Jacinta maybe 2 or 3 times a year, we don't talk about Garabandal, just maybe incidentally as But she mentioned that Mass, and she said that everybody was really with a kind of admiration for that Mass, and it was the best Mass that they saw ever. So, but I don't know if it was a premonition or not, because I couldn't speak with my brother. I wasn't there that day.
And Father Luis gave communion to 3 of the visionaries during that Mass, and some 20, I read, attended that Mass that morning.
Maybe,
yes.
But there are other people besides the girls that they told me about that Mass.
About that Mass. It must have been very impressive. A special grace, evidently, given to the group. Now, what was the specific cause of your brother's death?
I don't know, because nobody in our family knew anything wrong about his health. And I asked some friend of mine, they were physicians, doctors, and he told me, well, anything may happen. So we have been talking about heart attack. They say, well, there was no pain at all, the other way around. He was very happy. But, well, we don't know. So I think that in the death certificate, they wrote one thing, which is true, the arrest of her.
Father Ramon, your brother's death, how did you learn of this? And what was your reaction to the news?
I said, just, why? Is he dead? And he told me, not yet, but he's very serious condition. So I went, and when I arrived to Aguilar de Campo, Mr. Fontanella's wife told me what happened. Then I went to Reynosa, I saw him, and then we brought him to Oña, and then we buried him. But I personally didn't realize of his death until maybe 20 or 30 days after, because it was such a surprise and everything was in such a particular atmosphere that I didn't realize. I remember that I was smiling when Mrs. Fontanella told me that, and she was really furious. I'm telling you that your brother is dead and you are smiling. But see, it was a kind of surprise. All the family was surprised because nobody knew anything about wrong with his health.
That's right. Now you have another brother. In fact, there are 4 of you brothers that are Jesuit priests. Father Alessandro,
yes.
you, Father Luis, and Father Marcelino, the youngest.
And Father Alejandro in Venezuela.
Father Alexander in Caracas, Venezuela. Now you have another brother who is also a priest, namely Father Marcelino, and a member of the Jesuit order, as I just mentioned a moment ago. Did Pope Paul VI have contact with him after Father Luis's death?
Yes,
Father Marcelino.
but not because of Garabandal. That was because my mother entered as a cloister sister in San Sebastian, north of Spain, and then for his first profession, we asked permission from the general from Father Marcelino and Father Alejandro to come for that event, and was denied. Then somebody told the Pope Paul VI, and Paul VI personally talked with the general and told the general to give the permission to come both. And the Pope paid the trip of my brother Marcelino, round trip from Taipei to Spain and from Spain to Taipei just to attend that event. That was not really connected with Garabandal.
No, that was just concerned your mother's entry, her profession, taking her vows in the Visitation Convent.
Yes.